This summer, the news headlines have been showing the over-tourism ravaging famous destinations in Italy like the Amalfi Coast, and the protests being staged by locals in response. Many of these Italian summer destinations have been overrun by over-tourism, overcrowding, and a never-ending influx of Instagram influencers who have ruined the authenticity of these places. But what if I were to tell you that there was a new Amalfi Coast with arguably more beautiful, majestic green mountains, azure turquoise coastlines, and pretty hilltop villages? You'd think I was lying, right? But I'm not. Right after the Amalfi Coast ends, a new coastline begins, and it is absolutely the stuff of dreams. Welcome to the Cilento Coast. I'm in Santa Maria de Castellabate, so this is one of the seaside towns that you'll find along the Cilento Coast. It's such a picturesque village. You've got lots of cute little beaches with stunning water, such a nice seafront as well, because you have a very old, centuries-old watchtower, and the town is really, really cute. This is one of the great places to stay if you visit the Cilento Coast, and I can't believe how close we are to the Amalfi Coast. Literally, as soon as the Amalfi Coast ends, the Cilento Coast starts, and it's absolutely stunning. It is a beautiful region in Italy, especially when it's August like now and it is so hot. These are the places to come because, you know, you've got the sea. So yeah, I just cannot wait to explore this region in Italy. Around from the watchtower, you've got so many beaches here too, and they're absolutely beautiful. If you really want to experience a true Italian dolce vita summer, then I really think that a place like the Cilento Coast is a perfect example of that. This is where all the Italians come during August when it's so hot in the Italian cities. And this is true Italian beach life. You just spend all day at these beach lidos, just soaking up the sun. The beach is aligned with lidos, and this is a place that Italians will come at lunchtime to have a beautiful meal with plenty of fresh fish. Cilento is so famous for its fresh fish and seafood. So I've come here for lunch. This is one of them, Lido Azzurro, and oh my gosh, the spread is incredible. We've got fresh anchovies. So there's a town nearby, Manaica, which produces these amazing anchovies. You've got spaghetti with seafood, clams and mussels and lupini. You've got caprese salad, just gorgeous fresh tomatoes, mussels. The whole thing just looks so nice. And of course you need to order yourself a crisp glass of local white wine. This is the Fiano, which is the most popular white wine in the region. And just the views, whilst you're eating lunch, you just get to admire the gorgeous scenery. Seafood pasta is one of my absolute favorites when I come to the coast in Italy. Beautiful, buttery, garlicky spaghetti with beautiful shellfish. Absolutely delicious. Of course, we can't forget the famous mozzarella di bufala, which is so good here. The quality of the mozzarella from this region is unrivaled. And of course, the ingredient that ties it all together is olive oil. You have to remember that this region of Italy, Cilento, this is where the term, the Mediterranean diet, the term was coined. This is the place in Italy where you have the most number of inhabitants that live to 100 or more, and it's largely due to their diet of fresh fish, plenty of great quality olive oil, and vegetables and fruit. So when you come here, you are eating literally the best of the best in the whole of Italy. This is really the true Italian summer life. High up in the hills of these coastal towns lies the medieval village of Castellabate, where time seems to have stood still for centuries, and one can wander through the ancient narrow streets and witness the remnants of the past. It's really nice wandering around this town, especially when the sun's setting and it's a lot cooler. You just have lots of narrow alleyways and quaint cobblestone streets. You can really sense that authenticity of the history and the past here, especially with all the homes, all these stone houses. It's also very serene, just very quiet and peaceful. I'm just on my way up to see the castle. But the views are so pretty. You've got this very old watchtower here, which is beautiful. And of course, there's also a Belvedere viewing platform near the castle, so I cannot wait to see the view because I've heard it's pretty special. So I think this is one of the most special things about the hilltop town of Castellabate. It's this view, it's absolutely incredible. You can literally see the sea shimmering because the sun's setting now. Wow. You have all of the beautiful coastline of Castellabate and so much greenery because of the mountains. It's just like the meeting of the mountains and the sea for me is what makes this landscape so special, so breathtaking. I mean, it reminds me of somewhere like Ravello in the Amalfi Coast, and that's why I'm shocked that not many people know about this place, because it is just as beautiful but without the crowds, and the views are just as stunning. So this is the beautiful ruins of the castle of the abbot, or Castello dell'Abate. So this was built all the way back in the 12th century to ward off invasions from the Saracens back then. But over the centuries you've had many different empires conquer and invade this part of Italy. So you had, the Aragonese that reinforced the castle. And then, of course, as a defensive structure, it overlooks the coast. So back then it was for them very strategic to build castles, and you'll see them in most of the towns along the Cilento Coast. It's beautiful. Now it's pretty much in ruins. You still have the walls intact and some of the towers. It's just gorgeous, and in the summer they have concerts, so you can come here and one of the events inside was absolutely stunning. So nice staying in one of these medieval hilltop towns. I really think it's a fantastic experience. Once you've had a wander around the old narrow streets, there are so many of these little places, bars and restaurants where you can have your aperitivo, you can have a beautiful dinner, and you've always got these stunning views of the mountains and the sea. So I just got to the train station. I'm heading to some of the most incredibly preserved ancient Greek ruins in the world. I'm super excited. It's great because I've got the Trainline app on my phone, so I can just purchase the tickets. I've got Google Maps for directions. It's a good time to talk about the sponsor of this video, Olafly. They're an online eSIM service, and I use them for all of my mobile data needs when I travel. They have data plans in over 200 destinations and unlimited data plans in over 150 destinations. They also have the added bonus of being able to hotspot up to 500 megabytes per day in over 135 destinations, which is great. It's super economical. We're talking up to $1 a day for unlimited data. And it's so easy. It removes the hassle of having to find a mobile phone shop when you travel and buy a physical SIM. You literally purchase the eSIM on the app, and then you can choose a data package ranging from 5 to 90 days. You also have the option to add on custom days as you go along in some territories. So for me, it's just the best way to have mobile data when traveling. And I love the app because from the app you can manage your SIM, see when it expires, renew expired plans, add on custom days. You can install the eSIM so easily from the app. You literally just scan your QR code, and you can do that from the photo gallery. Activate the eSIM, and as soon as you get to your destination, you have mobile data. It's amazing. The great news is I can offer you guys a discount, 5% off when you purchase an Olafly eSIM using my code MeliniAngelica. So go on their website, or even better, download the Olafly app, purchase your eSIM, use my discount code, and enjoy mobile internet wherever you go. The coastal area in southern Italy was known to the Romans as Magna Graecia, or Greater Greece, and one of the first towns in the Cilento region is Paestum, a city which hides one of the world's greatest treasures, the ruins of the magnificent ancient Greek temples built in honor of the goddess Hera. So this ancient Greek city was originally called Poseidonia by the Greeks, and that was after the god Poseidon. Later on, when it was conquered by the Romans, they changed the name to Paestum, which is what it's called today. These are some of the best preserved ancient Greek temples in the whole world, so they're pretty impressive. And the great thing is you can actually walk through the biggest one, so I'm going to do that now. So this is the biggest temple on these grounds, the temple to Hera. Now she's the goddess of love and marriage, and they did find votive offerings buried in pits outside of this temple. Like, apart from the roof and some of the walls, it's completely intact. It's so impressive. This was built between 450 and 550 BC. I just cannot get over the fact that it's thousands of years old and it's still standing. It just gives you a very good idea of the importance of this city for the ancient Greeks, the fact that they built these incredible temples. This is pretty cool when you walk through this temple, because right through there you can see the second biggest temple here, which is also the temple to Hera II, so again another goddess. It's just incredible to see this. I mean, Magna Graecia, Greater Greece, was a powerful state, and lots of these cities were independent nation states that ran themselves and grew to be incredibly powerful. So just coming to a place like Paestum, it really brings to life the ancient Greek history of southern Italy, and it just shows you that, you know, very much southern Italy, the origins are Greek. This place honestly rivals Pompeii. It's better than Pompeii, and older, more ancient. The area in and around Paestum is also famous across Italy for the production of mouth-watering mozzarella di bufala. And in the farms dotted around the region, it's possible to learn about the production of this superior product and taste the rich, creamy mozzarella. So the first thing we're going to do at this farm is have a look at how they produce the mozzarella di bufala. Okay, so you can see there's a big glass case here, and inside you've got everybody making the mozzarella. So you can really kind of see all the operations that are going on. So usually, you know, when you cut into mozzarella, it's kind of very stretchy and elastic, and you can actually see them now doing it. Okay, wow, so he's about to braid the mozzarella. So it's so nice, because once they've made it, they'll braid it, and it looks very pretty, and that's, you know, one of the ways that they sell it. So here they have loads of buffaloes. This is where all the buffaloes are on the farm. There's like 200 of them or so. So we're going to go now and have a look at them. These are water buffalo, and they've been in this region for centuries. So apparently these buffaloes are very friendly. Hi. Hi. Let's go and see where they get massage, because buffaloes also have personal massages. You can really see from up here all of the buffaloes. And that's the massage. Wow, look at that, that's not bad. They are all basically fighting to get into the milking machine. Then they self-milk, so when they feel like, okay, you know, they've got too much milk, they just go into the milking machine, and it's completely automatic, robotic arm which milks the buffalo. You see them eating here, kind of cereal, corn mix that they grow here, so it's completely organic. They're having such a great time. But what's quite sad is after 15 years, thereabouts, of, you know, having calves and milking, then they're sent off to the butchers, unfortunately. But, you know, at least these 15 years, they've had a nice life eating, being massaged, and making very tasty mozzarella de bufala. So that's the reality, I suppose, of eating meat. Right, let's go and try this amazing mozzarella now. It's time to try the fruits of these beautiful animals. This is such a nice farm because they've got this restaurant here, so you can try all of the dishes using the buffalo milk, like the mozzarella, the ricotta. You can have lunch here. Just lots and lots of Italians just enjoying this afternoon. The mozzarella, grazie. Wow, this is what I'm talking about. This is a huge, huge mozzarella ball. And they brought this beautiful cherry tomatoes that just look so fresh. Cannot get over the colour of them. You will just never eat badly in Italy, seriously. Wow, grazie. Oh, the mozzarella, grazie mille. So much mozzarella. I don't know, I think I'm going to dream about mozzarella tonight, to be honest. Anyway, let's try it. Gorgeous tomato here. It's a match made in heaven. That sweetness of the tomato paired with the saltiness of the mozzarella is just a winning combination. So fresh, so good. I am in heaven.
The majestic mountains of the Cilento region are dotted with ancient villages that sit precariously on the cliff tops and offer breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains and the Mediterranean Sea. The ancient town of Trentinara is one such village whose surrounding slopes are dotted with vineyards producing some of the region's best wines using indigenous grape varieties.
So one of the amazing things about this region are the mountains. There are so many hilltop villages on the mountains that are beautiful. So you have a lot of wineries that make their own wine, and tonight they have a tasting event going on and live music, and it looks amazing. So I cannot wait to just enjoy it and also try some of the local wine from this region. So this is really nice because they have this section here where everyone's just sitting and chilling out. So I want to check out the vineyards because they look amazing. Let's go and have a closer look at them and see what kind of grapes they're growing here. This is a beautiful setting. I mean, the landscapes in this part of Italy, the Cilento region, are mind-blowing. You literally have endless coastline, endless mountains. I don't know, it just takes my breath away. I can't believe more people don't know about this place. So it looks like here they've got the white grape Fiano, which is a very local grape which makes the white wine here. And they also have, red wine, the Pinot Nero, so they're growing red grapes too. Okay, I'm gonna try my first wine here, a white wine. So this place is really very cool. It's, the design, the decor, basically got like blocks of hay to just sit on, which is cool. Wooden tables, it all feels very much like it's part of the environment, the decor. I love it. Okay, I found myself one of these hay stacks to sit on, and I'm going to try the white wine, the Fiano. Delicious. It's such a light, fruity wine, but just like very crisp, really pleasant to drink, especially when it's such a kind of hot, muggy evening. It's so nice. Lo fai cadere ogni tanto, the pizza.
Ogni tanto capita,
sì?
purtroppo, sì.
Quantas veces?
Quando si va, quando siamo molto busy.
Molto busy. So I'm asking him basically, does he ever drop it? Because the way he picked it up was like apparent ease, but to me, I know how difficult it is. I wonder if he ever drops a pizza on the floor, and he's like, yeah, when it's busy, sometimes I do drop it. So this is a pizza Cilento.
Sì.
E perché è distinto a pizza dal resto d'Italia?
La pizza cilentana perché è una pizza fatta con l'impasto del pane in antichità, nella tradizione praticamente si faceva la pizza perché era quello che rimaneva dal pane praticamente, l'impasto del pane. E in più si usa un sugo fatto con i pomodori, un sugo cotto, che viene cotto prima.
Cotto prima.
Sì, un sugo con il pomodoro intero, schiacciato, e viene cucinato con olio, origano, sale, aglio, basilico.
E a pomodori e dolce?
Sì, i pomodori sono i nostri. I pomodori li coltiviamo proprio qui, dall'altro lato. Cerchiamo di usare tutta la nostra materia prima.
Yeah, so they use tutta nostra materia prima. They use everything from here, from this region Cilento, which makes it 0 chilometro, kilometer zero they call it. They're going to line up the pizzas now and make them. Oh, it's amazing to see it up close. Wow. Oh, wow. You can see them putting cheese on it. Oh. Wow, and there is the beautiful pizzas. Look at those, they look so good. Wow, they look amazing. Can't wait to try this famous pizza. Oh wow, that's seriously delicious. The tomatoes are so sweet. The dough is really light. There is a reason why Italian pizza is so famous. Oh my god. It's truly delicious. Really, wow. So happy right now.
Lasciatemi cantare con la chitarra in mano. Lasciatemi cantare una canzone piano piano. Lasciatemi cantare perché ne sono fiero. Sono un italiano vero.
A real Italian.
Cantatemi questa. Le notti non finiscono.
Further south along the Cilento coast lies the coastal town of Palinuro. This is where to go to explore the beautiful blue grottos which rival those of the more famous island of Capri. The headland of Capo Palinuro, which sits above the harbour, hides a rocky shoreline where small turquoise coves and bays shimmer in the afternoon sun.
It's a beautiful morning here in Palinuro. It's already so hot. The first thing I'm going to do is a boat trip because this part of the Cilento Coast is so beautiful and the best way to explore it is on a boat so that you can reach hidden coves and bays and grottos. So I'm just waiting now for the boat to depart and then just check out Palinuro. Okay, so I'm about to get on the boat now. Absolutely stunning day. The scenery is absolutely stunning. You just have the most amazing cliff, caves, so beautiful, endless mountains, unbelievable, really. Wow, there are just endless little hidden grottos and coves along this part of the Cilento Coast. But just look here, the water now is just like an emerald blue crystal. Beautiful. You can see here the blue grotto. This is so much better than the blue grotto in Capri, honestly. In Capri, you go to the blue grotto, you have people crowding around waiting to enter it. We're on our own here. Just beautiful water. Wow. So cool. I love the way the boats can, the boat can just go into these huge caves. Oh. Wow. So I just swam, went in around there where you saw me go in, through the longest cave and just came out from there. And it was insane. And it's so dark in there, but it's so cool. It really is like another world.
Azzurro? Bello.
Very beautiful. Very beautiful. And that wasn't one of the most amazing things I've ever done. Wow. That was an absolutely amazing boat trip. I mean, I've just had an incredible time. This coastline, the Cilento Coast, is just full of so much natural beauty. It's a true hidden gem in Italy, and the fact that it's right next to the Amalfi Coast and it's just completely undiscovered just makes it even more magical because you just have it all to yourself. So I've got myself a front row sunbed at one of the most beautiful beaches here in Palinuro. It's just a tiny little cove with gorgeous crystal clear water, and I'm just going to do what the Italians do when they come to the beach in summer, which is literally spend all day at this lido, take, you know, various swims and just laze around here. I mean, summer life in Italy is just so relaxed and so chilled out, especially when it comes to the dolce vita Italian beach life. You can just really see how much they just soak up the sun and the sea. Some of them spend hours on lilos out in the sea just sunbathing. They're very, very into their sunbathing. There are so many beautiful places in the Cilento region of Italy, and I can't fit them all into the 25-minute video that I'm going to put up on my channel. So what I've done is I've put lots of bonus footage and extra content on my YouTube memberships, so you can check that out. I'll leave the link in the description below, and you'll be able to see, you know, lots of bonus footage from my trips and also Q&As. Lots of people ask me lots of questions about my personal background, about where I'm from, how I got started as a content creator, things like that. So you'll be able to see personal Q&As with me as well, and lots of other perks and benefits. So definitely check out my YouTube memberships, link in the description below. I've got no idea what's going on the beach right now. They seem to have a guy just spraying everyone with lots of water from a hose, and then loads of fresh pieces of watermelon that I think they're giving out by the looks of it. It's like a watermelon party on the beach. That is one juicy piece of watermelon. So good. No idea what this watermelon party is, but it's pretty fun. This might be because today it's actually a national holiday in Italy, which is Ferragosto. Ferragosto is sort of a mashup between feria, like a party, and agosto with August. Basically signifies the middle of August, and everyone just celebrates it by going to the beach all day, spending time with loved ones and relaxing. So it might be because of that they are being a bit more festive today. Little champagne too. I feel like a true Italian. I love the way also that they're just blaring out the best Italian tunes from the speakers at this Lido. So you've just got all of the classic Italian hits playing. Like, it's just the best atmosphere. It very much feels like it is a public or national holiday day, even though I feel like the whole of August in summer, the whole of August in Italy is just one big party basically. Come è la vita di spiaggia italiana?
Sì.
Bella?
Bella, sì, molto bella.
Cilento è popolare for the napolitano.
Sì,
molto.
tutti i napoletani qua. Tutti i napoletani stanno al Cilento qua.
Grazie, buona
Buona
giornata.
giornata, ciao. Buon Ferragosto. Ciao.
So the Italians, they love coming to Cilento because it's still so authentic, and a lot of them are Neapolitans, which is why I love it here, because I feel like the vibes are just so fun, and Neapolitans are just such fun, you know, people from Italy.
The Cilento Coast in Italy is quite literally paradise. From the magnificent mountains and emerald coastline to the romantic medieval towns clinging onto hilltops, this region in Italy has blown me away with its natural beauty. The icing on the cake, it has hands down the most spectacular sunsets I've ever seen. And for now at least, I got to enjoy them largely to myself.